Hello my lovely line hearts, how are you this February? Well, actually it's still January, but this is your February reading. So this reading will be for Leo from the 1st of February to the 15th, which of course includes Valentine's Day. So yeah, it should resonate if you have your sun, moon, or rising, or Venus sign in Leo. So I've just started burning sage, and honestly, if there's an essential oil that I'm just in love with, it's that. I have vanilla candles and sage burning, and I am absolutely, it's Friday, I'm absolutely calm after a long week. So look, I hope you enjoy this reading, Leo. I'm new to YouTube. And I hope to stay for the year, and obviously if you like this content, it would be great if you could like the video and subscribe to my channel, because yeah, that'll keep me motivated to add more readings. So I'm going to pick a card for your recent past, your present and your future. I'm not going to pull or read reversals, so if reversal comes out, I'm just going to flip it over. Because I think I kept quite, like, I try to keep them quite short, and I feel like once you get into that, they're usually for the longer readings, I feel, longer spreads. So I'm going to pull the cards, and then I'm going to clarify. I'm going to first use the illuminated tarot deck to clarify the cards, and then if we need more clarity, I just recently got the miniature Rider-Waite tarot deck, which is so fab. It's like they can literally fit in your handbag. It's that cool. And then I'm going to get some advice from the Love Angels and yeah, Love Tarot deck that I have as well. So let's get into it. So Leo, this message for Leo from 1st to the 15th February 2019 in love. What does Leo need to know? 1st to 15th February 2019 in love. Let us know what Leo needs to know. In love. 1st 15th February 2019. Okay, Leo. So, card for your recent past, for your present, a card for your future. Okay, so in your recent past, oh Leo, oh, okay, your present, okay, again, I'm going to flip them over, it's interesting, and your future, oh, okay, right. So yeah, looking at this, because don't get me wrong, there's always two sides to every story and two sides to every coin. In other words, there's always good and bad. Obviously first, when I look at this, I see a lot of spilled cups, people jumping from the tower, people throwing their hands up to the sky going, what is going on? So obviously when this relates to love, Leo, I can see that at the moment you're having a few difficulties. Okay. So in this instance, obviously, as I'm saying, there's, you know, this could be you, this could be the person that you were dealing with, this could be the situation in general, or it could be this could literally be the other person feeling this way. So cross watchers, if you're watching, this could be how you're feeling. Leo, as I said, there's good and bad to everything. I mean, in your recent past, there's a person here, whether this is you or your love interest, and 3 cups have spilled out, and the person's looking pretty sad, but there's 2 cups right behind that person. So not all is lost. And I really think that it goes back to what I was saying about two sides to every coin, good and bad. So while there's some bad here, there's still good, and there's good to come. At first, when you see the tower, it it just looks like, in your future position, it looks like it's a bit chaotic. There are people literally jumping from this building, but the tower, what the tower tends to mean is, you know, there's good in it as well. It's about transformation, really, and the tower comes in and it, you know, it dissolves the structure, that it dissolves the foundation. The foundation gets pulled apart in some respects, and the tower falls. But what that means is that you can build the tower back up. So yeah, okay, so, and in your present then, there's some separation, I would say. Yeah, so you could be separated from your partner. You could be at a standstill with the love interest. You might not know at this point which direction your love story is going, Leo. But you can be pretty sure that it's not the end, because while two people are, as I said, jumping from a burning building right now or into the future, it's still cause for some restructure and, you know, making the foundation better into the future. So I think in summation, that kind of, that's what these three cards signify for me. And I started off this reading saying about two sides to every coin, good and bad, and immediately kind of flagged that I could see sorrow or like some sort of difficulty with these cards. And that's why I'm going to jump into clarification now, because I want to get some like confirmations of positivity for you at this time, so I'm not going to wait any longer to do that. As I said, I'm going to clarify first using the Illuminated Tarot deck. These cards are interesting, they're still new to me. I'm still learning some of the symbolism and meanings on the actual cards. There's 53 cards, so there's minor and major arcana, like the 78 original Rider-Waite deck. The only difference is that the major arcana are embedded in the minor arcana. So for example, card 0 is the Fool, rather than having a separate card. Also, what's different about this deck as opposed to the original Rider-Waite is that they're like, the symbols are like playing cards. So you have hearts, spades, clubs and diamonds, and they each correlate to wands, cups, swords and pentacles. So as I said, I'm still getting used to them, but the illustrations are just beautiful. So I hope you like them. Yeah, and I'm sure you will. Okay, come on, give us some clarity for the 1st to the 15th of February 2019 in love. What's going on now? Let's get to the bottom of this reading and get some clarity and direction for Leo in love. Okay, so your past, recent past, your present, Leo, and your future. Okay, so in the recent past, wow, I mean, okay, the 5 of Cups is clarifying, the 5 of Cups. Okay, Leo, that doesn't happen often, but it's a clear message and indication as to what's happened. So I'm sorry if you're going through something right now. And I understand if you are. So your present, Jack of Cups. Okay. And your future, the Two of Pentacles. Okay, I'm just going to readjust the camera so you can see these cards better. Okay. Yeah, so as I said, the Five of Cups, clarifying the Five of Cups is not something we see all the time, but all the more kind of informative for me, and I'm sure you're very informed already as it is. So look, I see a lot of water here as well, so the potential to be dealing with a water sign is also a possibility. Otherwise, this is your emotions and you're going through something, Leo, right now. Yeah, in your recent past I see some heartbreak, and if not heartbreak, some sadness. It doesn't have to be heartbreak. It could just be you're at a point with your partner, as I said, at a standstill, or your situation, you're just separating, you don't really know what's going on, and that's causing you some sadness. So I think that's clear. This is clear, like something spilled out here, something was lost, okay? But I think you do have to remember that these cups are still standing. And actually with this clarification, I think you've got more cups still standing than someone who might have just gotten the Five of Cups alone. They're with the two. 4 out of 10 cups are standing. Okay, so I suppose it's all relative. Anyway, you get what I'm saying, Leo? And even more in this deck, look at all the flowers. Okay, the flowers are still there. There's still growth, and there's growth potential. And, you know, I think it's lovely in this deck actually that they've used flowers here, because, you know, there's still life. Life is still here. So all is not lost. I think that's what you're learning, and you have learned. If not already, you are about to learn, because in your present, though you're separated and looking for answers, emotions are coming to light. Okay, now whether this is you, maybe you already know what your emotions, how you're feeling about this person or about love in general, a relationship that you're in, separation or whatever it is, whatever this is with your partner. Maybe you already knew about these emotions and that's why you're feeling a loss, and maybe this is your partner now realizing their emotions coming to the surface. Okay, so the Jack of Cups, for me anyway, in the original Rider-Waite, it is kind of about offering something, or getting some form of communication. So for me anyway, I do think at this point someone is realizing how they feel. Okay, and in the future then, with the tower bringing down, say, what it is that you two built together. I think it's in order to start something new. And, you know, if this person, or if this is you realizing your emotions and you're deciding that you want to build with this person, then the Two of Diamonds, otherwise the Two of Pentacles, is here to tell you that you need to be balanced. And that's the way this is going to work in the future. So it's all about getting, you know, either like it's just about coming together with this person so that you're in harmony and that you're synergizing, rather than just going through spillages of, like, I don't know what this was, Leo, but you know, in the future it is about bringing harmony so that both of you can be happy. And yeah, we're just going to clarify a bit more here. So as I said, I've got a miniature tarot deck, a Rider-Waite tarot deck. So wait till you see, Leo, it'll cheer you up. So yeah, I'm just going to pull 3 cards to clarify again and see if we get even more of a steer. I'm sure you understand what this is, and I hope what I'm saying is resonating with you guys. But yeah, let's pull 3 more cards anyway and take it from there. Okay. Let's see, I need to know. Give us more clarity, please. In love, February 1st to the 15th, 2019. Okay. Look how small they are. So cute. Yeah. Okay, so in the past position. Oh, okay. In the present. Whew. Okay. I can't remember. I think Virgo got something similar. This is funny. Yeah. Okay, Virgo got something similar. So some of you might have Virgo in your chart. You might be Leo, Virgo, cusp babies. Yeah, and I think Cancer. You might be dealing with a Cancer as well, because I think the Cancer got the Tower centering their reading. So if this resonates at all, you might want to check that reading out. Okay, Leo, so in your past, obviously something happened here. And you have the cup still standing. There's stuff like, you know, whether there's feelings on your side or there's feelings on their side, or there's a foundation between you that might come down in the future, but it's still here, that is buildable, or has already come down. Either way, whatever this is, I think you've put it to bed in some regards. You're taking a break, you're taking a moment for yourself to recuperate. In the present, you might be thinking of walking away and leaving this relationship behind, with emotions coming to the surface and not knowing what to do, and some confusion. The 8 of Cups is about, you know, walking away, essentially. Leaving something. And the Queen of Pentacles. As I said, maybe you are a Leo, Virgo baby. And maybe this is you, and maybe you decide that you either want to nurture your own pentacle and nurture yourself, or you want to nurture this relationship and offer forward your pentacle to this person. Or you might be dealing with a Virgo and they might want to offer their pentacle to you. So again, let's just have a look at who might be in this reading. So as I said, there's a lot of water here, so you could be dealing with a water sign. And indeed, as I said, Cancer got the Tower centering their reading. So you could be dealing with a Cancer. Who else do I see? Yeah, I see Earth anyway as well. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to pull another card just to get a steer on who this might be. I think, as I say, what everyone knows who they're dealing with at any point in time, but I think it's for even more clarity, but kind of fulfills my own curiosity as well about what's going on for you guys. So I'm going to pull another card to see if any major signs of an archetype or anyone in particular comes up, and if not, it's going to be the card that centers the reading anyway and offers us some guidance for you guys in love, Leo. So let's pull a card. Give some more information about who this is for Leo, 1st to the 15th of February 2019. Or if there's anything else that they may need to know, can you please offer it for us? Thank you. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay, Leo. So the 8 of Wands is Cupid's arrows. But for me, okay, for me, I think this here, this here, this here, which we're going to get advice on for the future from the Romance Angels and the Romance Tarot deck. Okay, so we can put this to the wayside for the minute. Let's focus on this, the recent past and the present, as it relates to this card, okay, because this card for me centers this entire spread. So in your recent past, I think this is you, Leo, okay? I think you put an end, maybe not an end, but something spilled out, something happened which caused you a bit of sadness, and you're taking a minute for yourself and you're not really sure. You're not sure. And the reason why I think that actually this is the other person trying to figure out what is going on and their emotions are now coming to the surface, it's because you walked away, and they think, or they might think you walked away because you're taking this minute for yourself. And the reason why I say that is because the arrows of love can signify travel, but it can be swift moving forward. It can also signify communication, and I think this person is going to get in touch with you because I think they're realizing how they feel right now. So while this doesn't really give us indication of who this might be, I really do think some of you might be dealing with a Cancer. And the reason why I say that is because of this card and the kind of similar, just a similar vibe of which I'm getting. Okay, the Tower can also be a Scorpio. So you're dealing, I think the majority of these cards are water, and while this is just could be the extent of your emotions right now, I do think, you know, it could be a water sign that you're dealing with, and that this person is going to come forward with some sort of communication to put an end to this, and to potentially build into the future with you and bring harmony. So I'm going to get some advice cards now for you going forward. What does anyone need to know going forward? February the 1st to 15th in love. Give some advice, please, for Leo. Love. Okay. Oh, Leo. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if I want to show this to you now. This is actually, it's just, like, regardless of how you're feeling, regardless of how I'm feeling for you, this is beautiful, okay? True love, this is the romance of a lifetime. Yeah, that's beautiful. But I do think this person is going to get in touch with this here. I think, you know, you've been sad enough, and I think you've let this go. Okay, you've lost something here, and like maybe you invested in the past, and that's why too much in the past, and you gave too much in the past, and that's why in the future, in order to this building, if you build this relationship back up again, it needs to be harmonious, because like clearly you were really sad about this, and like this is true love, as we say, and I think that's why this person might be coming towards you. Okay, so I'm going to pick one more card. And this deck is equally gorgeous. It's Whispers of Love, it's called. Oh, dropping all the cards. Good woman. Okay. Let us know what Leo needs to know in love. February the 1st to the 15th, 2019. I need more messages for Leo in a situation. Oh, I actually think Cancer got this card as well. so that's funny. Do something for someone else. Give your attention to someone else. Now, that doesn't mean, as I stressed with Cancer, that doesn't mean look away from this person and go elsewhere. It means, you know, do something for them. Do something nice for them. But I do think, Leo, I do think you should wait for this communication, because I do think this person is going to get in touch with you or make some effort and come forward ultimately. So I hope you enjoyed, Leo. Again, if you did, can you please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and that way you won't miss anything that I post, and I'll keep posting. So I'll see you soon, and I wish you luck.